Hi, how are you? It's Travis here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Hardcore Warrior. Today we are heading back to Undercity, guys. Won't be doing any dungeons for a while now. Taking a break from Scarlet Monastery and Razorfen Downs. Zul'Farrak will probably be the next time we get into a dungeon. I think we've done enough spamming for now. Not a big fan of spamming, but I really wanted those two pieces. It's too bad we couldn't get the chest from Razorfen Downs and the gloves from Scarlet Monastery Cathedral, but it is what it is. And today I think we will be heading over to Stranglethorn Vale to do some quests, guys. I hope you are all doing well today. I'm doing pretty good. Getting a little startled about the tariffs happening. Not going to talk too much about that, but the reason why I'm startled is because of a gaming reason. I'm kind of worried that PC part prices might be going up, so we'll see what happens with that. I'm probably going to end up biting the bullet here and probably get into PC soon, because I've been hearing a lot of stuff about, you know, the Nintendo Switch is being delayed now because of the tariffs. Razer has also paused its new laptop because of the new tariffs coming out. So there's probably going to be price increases across the board. So I'm probably going to start, you know, buying PC parts and getting in now before, you know, the increases eventually happen. Hopefully they don't happen. Hopefully I'm just, you know, jumping the gun and nothing really goes up, but we'll see what happens. I just don't want to wait and then, like, say my PC goes down and then I'm forced to pay at like higher prices when I could have just acted now and been a little bit ahead of the game. I was going to wait until Black Friday and Cyber Monday, but I'm not too sure if that's a good idea anymore. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on what I plan on getting. I'm looking into the 5070 Ti for a graphics card. The 9070 XT looks good. It's priced a bit better, but I just can't switch from Nvidia to AMD yet. I'll probably get an AMD CPU though, that's for sure. Thinking about a 9800 X3D. So it's going to be a beast of a rig, and I hope it lasts me a long time. But yeah, I didn't think all this happened so quick. It startled me a little bit. I haven't built a PC myself in a long time. It's been years. So that'll be an interesting experience to do again. And the Minecraft movie supposedly did pretty damn well on its opening. The day it got over $300 million. And there's a funny meme that I seen that is attached to the movie. It's got Jack Black in it. He's like the main character. All right, so we have to turn in a quest here. And there's a part where he goes, chicken jockey. And when he says chicken jockey, if you're in a movie theater with, like, you know, a bunch of, like, you know, teenagers or just big people that love Minecraft, everybody just snaps in the theater when Jack Black goes chicken jockey. He says like chicken jockey, and everybody just goes wild. And people start like throwing confetti, and some people take it to another level where they have like their buddy on their shoulders, and some people brought like literal chickens into the movie theater and like raised them above their head. And everybody just films it, right? So they can put it on the internet after. And it's funny. It's cool. It's cool. I don't mind it. It sucks for the people that like are in the movie theater and all of them get kicked out and they don't get to watch the last like 30 minutes to an hour of a movie because a bunch of kids decide to you know, mess the theater up. But it seems to be a common theme now with that movie. Like if you're there and the chicken jockey part comes up, chaos is going to, you know, ensue. And if I was their age, I would probably be into that.
Waste my time.
All right, have you found the ambassador, Travestine? Is he dead? We cannot afford to allow the Scourge to take a foothold on Kalimdor. They are enough of a threat to our own borders to have to deal with them on two fronts. The only optimistic sign from the events you've told me about is that the crone seemed uncorrupted. She must know deep in her spirit that the Scourge may bring great power, but the Barons would not truly be hers if she were to agree to their deal.
You can match the might.
Good, well done, warrior. Now that Malson is dead, we can at least know that the Scourge's advances will be halted. The Dark Lady thanks you for your efforts and wishes to reward you with a gift. Although we do not know the extent of the Scourge's influence within the Downs, I am sure we will discover their plots soon enough. I wonder if we're going to get another quest for that from this. Take the gun. I'm just going to take whatever sells for the most. And that's the mace here. Sells for 83 silver. Yeah, there's just no extra. Nothing extra from it. There we go. That's the final quest we need to turn in for Razorfen Downs. And it's just kids having fun. Like, I don't hate on it at all. It's cool to see that there's like a generation of kids is like saying this is our thing. You know what I mean? I think that's cool. Like, Minecraft really wasn't it wasn't a game, like a popular game for my generation. It's mostly like a Gen Z game, I would say. I'm a millennial. And we didn't really have Minecraft. And it was kind of looked at as like a kid's game, but it's a cool game, you know. It's an open world. It has everything you want, right? It's multiplayer open world. The player can, you know, do whatever they want in the world as well. They can build things and be creative. Pretty good game. I'm not surprised that it's considered probably a top 10 game of all time. And no surprise that the movie did well. Right? Jack Black is a genius for getting in that movie. I think Jason Momoa is in it as well. I think that's his name. I'm not a big movie actor guy, so I might have got his name wrong. I'm not going up that. Maybe I could have, but just not that brave. I don't want to lose everything we got just to get on an elevator a little faster than we usually do. Yeah, another gaming movie that did well. I think we're going to start seeing a bunch of them, which is cool. I like that. I would probably go out of my way to watch like a good gaming movie or a game. If they started coming out with World of Warcraft movies again, I'd be watching all of those. And I've recently been playing, you know, Grand Theft Auto 3 on the channel. going to be going through pretty much the entirety of Grand Theft, well, as much Grand Theft Auto as I can. Hopefully, you know, get through. We're gonna get through GTA 3 and then hopefully Vice City, San Andreas, and then GTA 4, and then the DLCs for that, and then you also have 5. A lot to check out there. That's why I decided to start out GTA. I consider that a top 10 gaming franchise as well. It's same with World of Warcraft's top 10. It's the best MMO of all time. So I think it's worth, you know, giving GTA a go on the channel. And then the Souls-like games. I eventually want to get into the Souls-like as well. But save that for another time. But once I get this new PC, it should be good. We should be able to play all those games they should look good, I hope. Alright, so this is the Zeppelin that's going to take us to Stranglethorn Vale. Let's hop on here. And I think we have a few quests to do there already. Bloodscalp Clan Heads. I might stay away from that. Addons Enchantment. Shadow Maw Clans and Pristine Tiger. I might do that. Grim Message. Gather Witherbark Skulls. The Ogre one. Defensive Grumgall. We can maybe pick that up. Quite a few quests there. And then there's a bunch to pick up here in the actual, you know, Booty Bay. Main part of Stranglethorn Vale, I guess you could say. Yeah, we're living in uncertain times. Like, it's not you really know what's going to happen in a month or two. So the way I look at it is, if you're going to act on something, if you're thinking about acting on something, you might as well just act now, because you really don't know what's going to happen in a month or so. Because I know the inventory now that they have, it hasn't been affected by tariffs yet, but once that all gets sold out, and then the next, you know, batches of shipments come in, then those could have, you know, increases because of tariffs. Yeah, enough about tariffs and stuff, but just wanted to let you guys know what I've been thinking about the past week. All right, we made it to Grumgall. Oh, wow. Watch out, man. All right, so here we are.
The power of the jungle's magic must be realized and then harnessed by
Pick
the
up
horde.
quests here.
My rituals have proven successful so
See
far.
if these are any
I
good.
can cast very powerful enchantments. For you, brave adventurer, I shall make a special item indeed. Bring to me some Shadow Maw Panther claws along with a Tigress fang. Not just any fang will do. It must be in pristine condition.
I'm not taking the Vale
beasts
Reef.
lurk throughout the jungle, but you will find some close by, just across the river from Meja Ruins to the southeast. When we first arrived in this jungle, we did not intend to wage war on the local tribes. Our mission to supply Stonard is of the highest priority, but complications have arisen. A local band of ogres has occupied the Meja Ruins to the southeast of Grumgall. Despite warnings, they continue to ambush our supply caravans. I am putting you in charge of dealing with these uncooperative ogres. Travel to the ruins and attempt to drive them from the area. At the very least, it will send a firm message.
All right, so there we go. So we got these ogres here. Not bad. Still getting XP from them. So I'll farm these ogres. And I've been playing a lot of GTA, so this is a good a good mob to warm up on. It's probably a good thing that we are not in a dungeon right now. And I've been playing GTA with a controller, so coming back to keyboard and mouse is a little different. And it's been fun. I think they did a pretty good job with the definitive edition. They supposedly fixed it. Like at the beginning, it didn't look like the game at all, from what I've heard. But then they changed the lighting for each of the games, San Andreas, Vice City, and GTA 3. And for GTA 3, they gave it like a blue hue, which is kind of the feel that the game had back on the original, PlayStation 2, I believe it came out on. It's like back in 2001 it came out. So you do get that dark and eerie vibe that Liberty City has in that game. Really brings you back. Like that city must be like one of the most toxic GTA cities is Liberty City. I think it's probably the most toxic. There's literally a gang in every section of the city. And all of them don't like your character that you play. His name's Claude. So you're getting shot at pretty much the entire time you're traveling around the city. Okay, this guy seems to be farming this place. I wonder if he's a bot. I'm getting out of here. Maybe he's not. We'll look for Shadow Maw Panthers now. Right up here is where Bagther is. And these panthers here, they're stealth, so we're gonna have trouble seeing them. We probably didn't need the chest, right? I didn't need the chest from RFD. It's just a nice to have. But I was going for it sort of like I needed it. But any upgrade you can get in hardcore is worth going after. Yeah, Bagther should just be up here. I'm not going up there because I'll probably get wrecked. We pull back there, we would 100% get completely destroyed. Yeah, I guess we'll just make our way south. Go see what the Raptors are up to. That'll probably give us a good amount of XP. See, we hear the stealth here, but I can't see them. So I guess our level isn't high enough to where... There we go. They're hard to see, though, because they are, dark. Right, they're black, so... They're creeping through the shadows while also being stealth. They are hard to notice. And this pristine tigress fang we're trying to get is kind of rare as well. I'm not too sure if we'll get it, but we'll try. Give it an honest try. We'll head over here. We'll try to find the raptors. I want to try to get at least one of these quests done. And the panther one seems to be the one that would be probably the hardest to do, because they're not going to come and attack me because my level's a little too high. So I have to kind of find them while they're stealthing around me. And they're just hard to see. I don't think I'll be able to find them. Like, I hear one there, but where the heck is it? There it is. We have to hunt them down. And people have been complaining about the Switch 2 prices. Supposedly it was going to cost, I think, $450, and now with the tariffs it might cost like $600 USD for a Switch, which is kind of crazy for a console that's usually made for kids, right? It's the demographic that Nintendo caters to. It's usually the first console a kid gets is like a Nintendo, either a Game Boy or it's a Nintendo console. I was a Sega kid. Sega was a lot like Nintendo as well. It was for kids, back in the day. Sonic the Hedgehog. But they're just telling people, if you can't afford, if you don't like the price of the Switch 2, just buy the Switch 1. And I remember Xbox saying that when the predecessor of the Xbox 360 was coming out, people didn't like how much it costs. And they said, just stick with the 360. Which is not bad, as long as they keep releasing games, new games, new titles on those consoles, then yeah, no problem at all with that. Because they're still releasing, new games on PlayStation 4 still, and older consoles. And that the PS5's almost done, right? Saying in 2 years the new PS6 will be out, and they're still releasing games on PS4. So you can, viably just still use an older console, and it's completely fine, as long as you just don't mind the graphics, right? More about the gameplay. Let's get a little food buff here. These raptors hit a little harder than the tigers and the panthers. And supposedly PlayStation and PSN, the online service for PlayStation, supposedly that's going up in price in certain regions. I haven't signed up for PSN yet on my PlayStation that I recently got. Kind of just been chilling out with that console. Mostly just waiting for GTA 6. Crust Ridge bindings. Wow, these are badass wrists. 113 armor, 5 strength, 11 stamina. Those are better than what we currently have. Let's put those on. Big upgrade today. See, don't even need to go to a dungeon, guys. You don't need to be in a dungeon to get loot upgrades. Just gotta get lucky with your BOE drops. That's a badass BOE drop. The Crush Ridge bindings. 113 armor, 5 strength, 11 stamina. And I did get it to play, PlayStation exclusives on the channel. Like, eventually want to play like Astrobot and Bloodborne and games like that. There's still benefit to consoles. I also like MLB The Show. I'm probably not going to play the new one that just came out, but I'm kind of hoping that the next MLB The Show they actually do like a graphics overhaul, because they've kind of been lacking with that. Like, they haven't really like upgraded the graphics too much in the last 5 years because of it being on the Switch. So I'm hoping with the launch of the Switch 2, maybe they will, you know, increase the graphics a bit. You know, we got the PlayStation 5 Pro out, Switch 2, so maybe next year we'll see a big change to. There's Tethys right there. We gotta watch out for him. Yeah, it's one of my favorite sports games. There's a cool mode called Road to the Show. And I haven't played in like 8 years. So I assume it's been overhauled a little bit, but it's probably the same thing. But it's a lot of fun. I think there's a little bit of skill to it as well. Like, hitting a baseball is kind of challenging, and also pitching is tough too. And they've increased the difficulty now, supposedly in the new game. I don't know if it's called, but there's like they have a harder difficulty now that you could play. It makes the game even more challenging, because the hardest difficulty in sports games is usually not that bad once you get used to the game. But supposedly this new difficulty is actually pretty challenging. I don't know if it's called Hall of Fame or something like that. But those are the main games I like on PlayStation. And supposedly they had MLB The Show on Xbox, but then they've removed it, so it's gone back to being a PlayStation exclusive. And that's what PlayStation needs to hold on to, man, because it seems like the exclusivity days are ending. But we'll see what PlayStation does. All right, so here's our final jungle stalker here. We're not going to fight Tethys anytime soon. Like, maybe we could fight him now, but he'd be a tough fight at level 44. So there we go. Got the jungle stalkers down. We can turn this quest in. Should probably try to get the Panthers as well. And then we'll get the Tethys quest. And we probably won't do that for a while. Or ever. We'll see. Maybe it's 60. Or in the 50s. I would do it in the 50s, obviously, but there's really no point in doing it. We wouldn't really get an upgrade. It would just we would pretty much just do it just to say we killed Tethys. And there's no way I'm soloing King Banglash. Like, there's no chance I'm doing that. I wouldn't even do that at 60. Even though we could probably maybe do it. If you have target dummy, it's probably possible. You could just target dummy all the Panthers while you're like finishing off Banglash. The Panthers are actually not too bad. It's just annoying that they hit you. and they sort of overwhelm you. So if you don't have a lot of AoE damage, they can stay up for a while and do a lot of damage to you. But if you have the target dummy, you can get them off of you and then just get to solo Banglash. Because once he's almost dead, he summons like 3 to 4 panthers to come and attack you. All right, so now we have to get ready for these panthers here. We're gonna have to hunt them down. And there's another panther that's an elite panther up here called Bagthera. Not too sure if we could even kill Bagthera. Thera's pretty tough. And Bagthera is also stealth. So if you're running through there, Bagthera just comes out of nowhere and attacks you at a low level. Probably get wrecked. So you would be like that. Then you get dazed. You're like, what the heck's going on? I think Bagthera is probably level 40. Not too sure we could handle Bagthera, but we could try. I don't know if I want to try, though. Got this far, right? We're so close to getting the mount. We're around like 25 gold away. I want to try to get at least 45 before we move on to another zone. We'll probably hang out in STV for a little bit. I was thinking about going to Desolus, but it might be a little bit too high for that place. Haven't really heard any panthers. Right over here is where all the... I think they're called the Skull Splitter Trolls. Like a compound over here. Alright, so I heard... There we go, there's one. Shadow Maw Panther. Need to find 5 more of these after this. And I think after this one, we'll get the Bagthera quest. That's where all the ogres are. Heard another one. There's one right there. All right, 2 more claws. Hopefully we get the fang, the pristine fang. Feeling like a beast here, though. Especially in this part. Are they fighting Banglash up there? Yeah, this guy's fighting King Banglash. It's 52 mage. What level you gotta be to fight him? I think as a mage it's not too bad because you can AoE down all of the panthers when they spawn. You can also just freeze them in a Nova for a while. Nice, we got the pristine Tiger's Fang. Nice. Just want to see if the body's here. Yeah, there it is. King Bangalash down. The king has been slain. Swear I heard a panther. There we go. All right, one more claw, 3 more panthers. Did I hear another one there? I think we did. And this server, the population of hardcore has kind of gone down quite a bit. See how there's only 4 layers? I think a lot of people that were playing hardcore have kind of switched to normal, just normal classic servers. Like non-hardcore, I guess you would call them. So they've gone to like Night Slayer or Dream Scythe. Blood Scalp clan heads. Levels this guy. $42 undead mage. We have that quest. I'd say sure, whatever. As long as we don't pull too much. It's a scary place to be doing that quest, but I would help him. 2's better than 1, but we have no healer, though. There's like packs of 3 you have to watch out for. After this mob here, though, I'm going to go up here and turn these in. Because why not? Didn't invite me, so I guess maybe decided just not to do it. It's not really worth it. They're, oh, he wants to get Ganzula's head. Oh, that's up here. That's a tough one to do. I think he probably found somebody else. Self-made mage. I like that name. And he was self-found. He was a self-found adventurer. It's weird how like I thought of that right away when I thought of self-made mage. All right, here we are back at Grumgull Base Camp. Going to turn in Mock Tharadin's enchantment. Maybe there's another quest we'll pick up from this. We could sell some junk as well while we're here.
Strength and honor.
What news do you bring?
Your knowledge of the jungle is strong, adventurer.
Nice,
These specimens will be perfect. I will thank the spirits for sacrificing such fine beasts for the cause of the Horde.
The items you gathered from the feline beasts of the Vale are only the first requirement for a powerful enchanted item. These jungle trinkets, combined with my shamanistic ritual, will provide you with a very useful tool in assisting the Horde and the War Chief. But now you must gather for me some jungle stalker feathers. The feathers are traditionally worn by the beasts on their armbands. You will find a tribe of the raptors directly south of Gromgol, not far from the Great Arena.
All right, so there we go. Jungle stalker feathers. We can go down there and do that eventually. Some murlocs down here that we'll going to avoid. Didn't make too much from the sales. We got just a gold there. It's not too bad. But I think before we'll try to. I don't know if we'll do this. This place seems to always be contested. We'll probably farm the stalker feathers before we head back to Booty Bay. I remember farming these guys forever because of my own error there. Left a tusk in the bank, a couple tusks actually. Well, we killed a lot of trolls here. We'll get a little bit of XP from this. I'm happy that we got this done before it became gray.
Ho ho! We have ourselves a true raptor slayer. Nicely done, old chap.
Get the last one.
Because you proved yourself to be such a go-getter in the jungle, let me tell you about a ferocious raptor that even I have failed to kill. Ajek here calls this wily raptor Tethys. If you want to prove yourself a true master, kill Tethys and bring me his talon. It would be a feat that no other big game hunter has accomplished.
You've done well, adventurer. You've almost proven yourself to be a master hunter of panthers. A panther by the name of Bagthera has been prowling the jungle. So far, he's eluded our party. See if you can use your skills to kill the great Bagthera. Bring me the fang of Bagthera, and you'll have
level
earned
40.
my respect.
Yeah, I think we'll save that for later. But there we go, guys. We're at the end. Well, not sort of at the end of this these quest chains here. And Nessingware's expedition. Next episode, we'll probably head down here and get the jungle stalker feathers. If we find somebody to group up with, I would group up with another player and get the Fang of Bagthera and also the Talon of Tethys. Maybe that'll happen. We'll have to see. But that is going to be the end of today's episode, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.